Hello. All right, so this is going to be a video on Among the Whispers Provocation. We're going to be going over the tutorial, trying to help people get through the tutorial. I know that a lot of people have been having issues with it, trying to get through it, kind of getting frustrated with it. So that's what this video is going to be on. This is my second account. So how I'm going to be doing this is, if I run into things on my first account, or people ask me stuff on the first account, I'm then going to come to my second account and do a video on it to try to help us get through this game, because I love this game. This game is fracking awesome, but there are some things that are not... They try to explain it, but maybe it didn't come across all the way. So let's get back. Let's get into game. Let's figure this out. All right. So, okay. So one thing you might want to do when you look at this, go to your settings. By default, timed investigations is on, which means you have from 10 a.m. to 5 a.m. to get an investigation done. And with the latest change you just did yesterday, anytime you get knocked out, you lose 2 hours. So if you get knocked out 3 times during an investigation, you lost 6 hours of your 7. So you run out of, you get to 5 a.m. quick if you start getting knocked out. So I would recommend turn timed investigations off. And as you can see, you can turn off nerve mode, all that kind of stuff. So you can make this, you can definitely make this game easier if you want to, just to get through it the first time. But remember, this game always changes. So even though you get, these you get all the way through to chapter 5. The first time if you play, once you reset your save and start over, it's going to be totally different the second time through. So, which is one of the things I love about this game. Let's go. Being nimble is important, so use mouse. Okay, self-explanatory. Close all tutorials by escape.
Finally got everything set up. I should check my laptop and see if the client emailed me yet.
Right, so we're over here. So we want that. So press E. I mean, this stuff is pretty self-explanatory. Click on that. So how you want to do these is anything that's highlighted, click. And this puts the map into your tablet. So this goes through here. All these are old investigations that you did with, that you might have done with Conrad Stevenson. None of these really matter, other than to go through and just see some historical stuff from the game.
I need to grab my backpack, headlamp, and tablet from the table before I get started.
So pick up backpack as E. All these are E. So there's your tablet, E. Headlamp, E. Right, so press B to open up the backpack. All your gear is in there. Right mouse to put your equipment in your right hand. Left mouse to put in your left. So kind of self-explanatory. So headlamps keep hands free. So if you hit Q, that's your bright. That's your red. Which I don't know what red does. I'm going to assume at some point we'll figure it out. And then that is your basically spotlight. Press tab to open up the deduction board. All right, so let's grab this. Let's grab that. And let's go over here. So, okay, so deduction board is going to have your dining room map. So click on the map. This is another change that came out yesterday. Before, you could only see whatever floor that the investigation was going to be taking place on was the only floor you could see. Now, you've got these arrows. Now you can actually see all the way to 3rd floor, 4th floor, basement floor, and then back to 1st floor. But the dining room is right next to your base camp. It's right to the left. So, big thing I've noticed on this, pay attention to what he says on the board. I've watched so many people play this that they're not reading everything, they're kind of speed reading it, and they're not reading everything. And that's what's causing them issues. All right, so open backpack, equip EMF meter. Okay, so I'm kind of skipping so
it's a tight spot to be digging around in my backpack.
I'm skipping a step here. All right. It wants you to only have your EMF. So we did that. So explore dining room with EMF meter and learn what triggers the device. So old mansions are noisy. Not every noise is from a ghost. EMF and temps naturally fluctuate. Look into abnormalities. Audio and visual devices will only collect paranormal events. All right, so exploring dining room with EMF meter and learn what triggers the device. Anything electric. So if you played Conrad Stevenson, you'll know this. If you haven't played Conrad Stevenson, this is what sets off your EMF. Or this is what sets off your EMF that's not paranormal. There's electrical sockets, light fixtures, that. And on this step, it wants you to go to every single one. So now see, now we got the check mark. So now we've got to find orbs. We're already here. So here's your orbs. So in this game,
This is an
for it to register, you've got to get a reading twice. So you get it once, and it says, oh, this is kind of abnormal. And then you'll get it again, and you'll see the check mark.
These EMF levels appear to be paranormal.
So boom, there we go. So now we can put this away, and now we pull out the temperature gauge. Then just explore the dining room with temp sensors and observe temperature fluctuations. And if you got the temperature gauge in your right hand, you can hit the right button and change the Celsius. If it's in your left hand, you hit the left button. All right, so walk around, you get your temperature fluctuations on everything, which usually is your electronics and your radiators. And that's what's going to, and see, you see how we got explore dining room after we hit the lamps. Because like we hit those lamps over there, but we didn't hit the lamps over here.
There shouldn't be a draft in here.
And then find the ghost orbs and just point towards the ghost orbs. And remember, you need to get 2.
This drop in temperature seems like a ghost.
You got to get 2 EMFs, 2 temperature gauges for it to register, for it to count towards this is paranormal. And this will be like this throughout the whole game. Let's open backpack.
It's a tight spot to be digging around in my backpack.
Not really. I don't know why, but... Right, so we want to open backpack and equip laser pen. So we want to replace that. So turn on the laser pen. So it's in our right hand, so click the right button. Oh, hi, ghost. Damn, hi. All right, so we already... Wow, that was interesting. Okay, point laser at the ghost and then away. Notice the color light change. See how it's yellow now? Green, yellow, green. And then primary, okay, putting your equipment to use. Primary function, press input, left hand, left mouse button, R, right mouse button. Secondary function, hold input for 2 seconds. Right, place right hand item, press V. Place left hand item, hold V. So basically, yeah, if it's in your left hand, you got to hold the V and it'll put it on the ground. On right hand, you just got to press the V. And in place mode, use Z and C to rotate. So let's do this. So it's in our right hand, so we just have to hit V. And this thing's in the way, but as you can see, it's right there. And then hit V again, and it places it. And you want to always aim it towards a wall, and it's got a really long distance. Right, so now we want to open up the backpack and get the EMF pod. Let's put this one in our left hand. Right, turn on the EMF pod. Left hand, press left hand mouse. Explore dining room with the EMF pod and learn what triggers the device. It's going to be the same thing that triggers the EMF. So find your light sources, find your power outlets. Same exact thing. Alright, so that's done. So use EMF around the orbs. They're going to take are like right around me apparently. There they are. Yep, there they are. I guess then just walk around a little bit. Right, then place EMF on strategically to help track the ghost. Place on walking path where you think the ghost might walk. I tend to put it right here at the door. and that usually helps. All right, so now we need the camcorder. Get equipment. So then we need a camcorder. So B. Okay, camcorder could only be put in the right hand. So turn it on. Record a video. So basically we just gotta find something and it'll record. Like there we go. We gotta record, enter manager mode. So then we hold, so it's in my right hand, so hold the right button for 2 seconds. It'll come to this. You can then hit play if you want. It'll show you what you were doing and how it did the record. When it flashes like that, it means that that is done. This is your upload button. So click your upload button. And then it's uploaded, then place camcorder strategically to capture evidence. So same way you place your dot thing. So find a good spot that's going to capture everywhere, or capture the room well. Hit V, back it up to you. Hit V again, and it places. All right, so equip camera in right hand and recorder in left hand. So camera in right hand, recorder in left hand. Obtain visual evidence with camera, obtain audio evidence with recorder. And then you have to upload after that. Your upload, if you look at your left hand at the recorder, that symbol that is this with an arrow, that is always the upload symbol. All right, so he's hiding. So we got that. So we've got both the evidence. So now we have to upload. So to upload, let's upload the recorder first. So hold down for 2 seconds. You can listen to it. So the volume always starts down here. Hit the plus, it increases the volume. Then you can hit play. Okay, so that is at the normal speed. This is your speed button. I just learned this today. I've been playing this game for like 5 days. You can change it to 3/4 speed, half speed, quarter speed. So let's change it to 3/4 and play it again. I mean, I still can't understand what the hell he's saying, but there you go. But there's your speed. It does help. It has helped me a little bit. But then once you record it, just delete it. And now it's over to your, it'll be on your tablet. And this is the same thing. So that's that. So upload it. Then hit delete. Okay, investigators often use provocations. Open the provocation menu. Press F. Once provocation has been selected, the focus meter will begin to fill. Click the left mouse button when the bar is fully the strongest. All right, so press F. With your hands full, press F. Your hands don't have to be full, by the way, for this to work. But usually if you're provocating, you're trying to record and you're trying to get a picture, as well as your camera over there is trying to record. So an icon next to provocation shows the attribute it provokes. Click the left mouse button. The bar is fully lit. Do not expect a direct response to your provocation. Provocations will influence ghost behaviors while active. Don't expect immediate results. And I don't know what this actually is. All right. So let's do this. Hit F. Let's just ask a general question. Can you show yourself? So with this going up, once it gets to the hands, click it again. And then also hit record. So if it does do anything, if you do get a recording, so we need to increase the ghost level to 5. Right now it is currently 3. It is currently 3 because so it doesn't tell you anywhere in here, but this is what it means. So it's currently level 3 because we got 2 EMFs and we got 2 temperatures. That's what raises it to level 3. Each one of those raises it 1. So the EMFs raised to level 1, the temperatures raised to level 2, and now we're at level 3. Nowhere in here does it say it. So just letting you know. So you pretty much always start, as long as you get your EMFs and your temperature gauge, you are starting at 3. All right, so we want to increase that to 3, obtain a disembodied voice, and obtain visual evidence on the ghost's death. So ghosts will sometimes reenact their death. So if you keep asking it, use a visual cue. Okay, so obtain a disembodied voice about the ghost's passion or death. Use provocations with the ear symbol. obtain visual evidence on the ghost death. Use the eye symbol. So let's go here. Anyone here who wants to talk? And as soon as it gets to the hands, do that, then hit to record. And like I said, oh, see, and we got it. So now we want to do one with an eye. So can you show yourself?
Can you show yourself?
And then start looking for it. But that's not what we're looking for right there. What we're looking for is basically got to wait for him to go away. What we're looking for is how he died. He's going to reenact how he died. And that's what we're looking for. So we need him to show back up at some point. And see up the top left how he's at level 4?
You want me to leave?
Oh, there he is. Oh, crap. I think I saw it. It might be he killed himself. Okay, we didn't even have to take a picture. All right, so now we need to drop down. Pick up the parabolic with the right. Pick up the recorder with the left. I'll be honest, I don't do this often.
Can you make a noise?
Alright, so we recorded... I guess I recorded a voice? Okay, provocation should be studied on your laptop, organized by who, what, where, when, why. The visual ghost requires specific provocations and mugwort smudge. Okay, so... Who, what, where, you can change the provocations on the laptop. If you go to the Spirit blog, you'll see provocations, and then you can switch out... Each who, what, when, where, why has 3 sayings. You can switch those at the laptop at the Spirit blog. That's something they don't really tell you during the game. So we just need to... So basically just choose one of these little green arrows. That's how you get it up higher than whatever.
What's keeping you here?
And there we go. Oh, we gotta go. Right. Sometimes you may lose your nerve. Your anxiety will begin affecting you when your nerve drops below 50. You no longer investigate when your nerve drops below 20. Oh, I didn't realize that. Okay. And then go back to camp to calm down. Ghost must be level 5 to release him. You must have appropriate relic in your hand when performing a release. Place Jacob's ladder, then open the provocation menu to initiate release. So we need to review Fallen Apple and upload any family member who died tragically to the deduction board. We are also looking for only males. Then flag a suspect on the deduction board based on your paranormal evidence. Review your suspect's cause. Actually, let's go grab the camera. Cause of death and hobby. Because technically we don't know what it is. Right, so let's go back here. We need the camera. We need to see what the camera recorded. Because right now I have no idea. I think he cut his throat. We'll go back here so we don't have to worry about our sanity. So 2 seconds. That's just that. Upload it. Delete. To get more XP, upload as much as you can on, sound, on the audio, photos, videos. Videos is 5. I can't remember how many pictures and audio. And the game doesn't tell you. And sometimes you can see if it's in here, you can sometimes see by, I think it's just him moving over there. Yeah, he's just walking. We can just delete that. What we need is what he does. All right, he's just walking on that one too. So delete it. What I'm looking for is him showing how he died. I don't think I'll upload that one. Because what I've noticed is sometimes you can tell from the viewfinder and sometimes you can't. So everything's been uploaded. Hit your tablet. And then you can see your photo. So it should be the last one. I think is this one. Nope, that was just him hiding. So I don't think we got anything of him showing us what he's doing or how he's dying. So we're gonna have to go back in and ask. All right. So we're gonna have to go back inside. So we got 5 free slots again, so we can do that. So let's go back in here. We'll provoke it. Try to find out how it actually died.
Did you end your life?
Because I thought we saw him kill himself, I want to do this.
Were you murdered?
There you go. Oh, no. So he is... Looks like... Okay, so no, someone's choking him. So as you saw, both his hands were here. Like, hands here, like someone was doing this and he was trying to get their hands out. So that's what we're looking for now. All right. So this is how I do this. So actually, let's go ahead and get all this stuff out of our hands. All right, so come to the board. Come to your laptop. Go to Fallen Apple. So we know it's a guy ghost. So we're only going to look at guy ghosts who have died. So alive. So host murdered. So click on that. So Leo's body was found on the upper floor. Guests gathered according to wasn't unusual. Therefore, it was evident soon after Leo's doubtless riveting speech. Aside from evidence of strangling on the body, the room of the victim was discovered and showed various signs of damage. It's going to be this guy. So you want to upload this guy. Now, this one's been pretty easy because this is the tutorial. But what you want to be doing is everyone that's dead, that's a guy, you want to click on. Oh, no, he's alive. So never mind. So alive. So Earl Edwards. Tribute of life. So if it says tribute of life, he died peacefully. Let's see. So life less pampered, ends in death. So upload that. So anything that is abnormal, murder, drowning, things like that, suicide, you want to load. If it says obituary, that's going to be a peaceful life. Passed away peacefully in his family home. You don't need to worry about it. So all you're looking for is anything that is out of the ordinary. So you want to upload that. Tribute of life, don't need to worry about. Local elite drops dead, definitely upload. Edward Bailey, eulogy, that's fine. Edward Bailey, same thing. Chester Bailey, lethargic, upload that. Harold Bailey, upload death notice. Death notice is usually, yeah, natural causes. So we're done on this. So now you've got to go to your tablet because everything has now been uploaded to your tablet. And here's your guys. Now, I don't know if, like, that's a dining room symbol. What I've been doing is whenever I figure out my ghost, so one, I know he's intelligent because he was hiding. So I'll put that there. I don't know if this matters at all, but I've been doing it. So, and I don't know if this helps or not. So host murdered. We know this. So we know it's going to be this guy because he got strangled and that's what he was showing us what happened to him. Then you click on this. This is his, basically his item. So what you're looking for is his item. So to release them, you got to get his item. You got to find out what hobby he had and how he was murdered or how he was, or how he died. So in this case, we're looking for, looks like cartography or compass and calipers, often referring to how itself to set the tone, overall artistic style of the map. So it looks like that's what, restore old maps. So I guess cartography. A beautiful view of the museum located on the second floor, which perfectly highlights the remarkable sculptures that have been acquired over the years. And we're looking for that map. So kind of look to see, you got 2 chairs facing each other. The map should be on the other side of them. So here's the thing that until yesterday kind of sucked. You'd go to here, it said the museum was on the second floor. You couldn't get to the second floor map because the investigation was taking place in the dining room, which is on the first floor. So you couldn't get to the second map. Now you can, or the second floor map. Now you can. Now you know the museum is to the right of the base camp on second floor. So now we know all we got to do is go to the right. So go to the right, find some stairs. There's some stairs right there. Oh, wait, forgot the flag. Leo. So based on paranormal evidence, review your subject's cause of death and hobby. A later phrase in the hobby archives are things they used. Maybe they still do. Then think about which could be the ghost. Identify and find the suspect's relic from the hobby photo and put it in your right hand. Checkmark will only appear if you have the correct relic in hand. And this is just for the tutorial. After the tutorial, there is nothing that tells you. So here's the 2 chairs. So the map should be right here. Hit the E button to put it in your right hand, and there you go. Find the ghost location with Jacob's ladder and place it on the ground. Hint L for V, right hand for V, or L hand hold V, R hand press V. Begin releasing dialogue through the provocation menu. All right, so here's one thing they don't tell you. It's in the tutorial, the written tutorial part. It's not in this tutorial part because all you're dealing with is an intelligent ghost. But put that in your left hand. Go to B. So this has 3 different levels. 9 volts is for intelligent ghosts. 12 volts are for shadows. 20 volts are for residual. So when you run into residual ghosts, you want 20. For shadows, you want 12. And for intelligent, which we have on this one, we want 9. We want 9 volts. And I believe it also says it here. If you go to equipment, scroll down to Jacob's ladder. Yeah, intelligent 9, shadow 12, residual 20. Primary function turn on and off. Adjust voltage. Secondary functions adjust voltage, which is what is how you do this. It's a little. You can't even turn it on and off other than primary. So that, did it continue again? So you can hold this or you can put it on the ground. And remember, anything in your left hand, you hold the V. Anything in your right hand, you just press the V. But what you're looking for is sparks. So once your ghost is at level 5, which we do have, which he should be at level 5. At least he should be at 5. We might have to provoke him again.
What's keeping you here?
Which I'll be honest, I haven't had to do before. There we go. See at the top? We're getting the sparks. So now hold down V. And now go to release. So we know it's Leo.
I would like to acknowledge the presence of Leo Edwards.
Okay. Cartography.
This appears to be an old map. Did you restore this? It's beautiful. I would love for you to.
Hopefully we don't get knocked out here. You get release one more time. He was murdered by strangulation. Now, every once in a while, these guys will walk away. So don't be surprised if they walk away every once in a while, especially after like the 2nd or 3rd investigation. Every once in a while, they just go, screw you, I'm walking away. And you have to do this all over again.
I understand why you would linger. I can help you find peace, though. You must let go of these resentful feelings. Then you can pass on and find peace.
Just like my... Okay, so he just did it to me. That's the first time I've had that happen in the tutorial. We need to go We need to go get this back. And this will happen during your... while you're doing this part. This will happen. Just let it get back to 100. Go back and find the ghost. But yeah, don't be surprised when this happens. It happens. And that is the first time in the tutorial where my ghost walked away from me. Little bastard. Alright, so let's do...
What's keeping you here?
Remember, we're looking for sparks at the top. There we go. So press this down. Then just or hold it down, press.
I would like to acknowledge
I might need to go this a little faster.
Leo Edwards.
And you usually don't see him until
This appears to be an old
this
map.
part. Or actually, no, third part.
It's beautiful. I would love for you to tell me about how you restored it.
Then you see him when you do this. The third.
Sickened
There he is.
to learn about your terrible murder. You were attacked and strangled, and no suspects were ever named. It's as though no one wanted to find justice for you. I understand why you would linger. I can help you find peace, though.
Sometimes you can barely hear.
Let go these resentful feelings. Then you can pass on and find peace.
And every time you release a ghost, this will happen. Don't let anybody tell you differently. I was told when I did shadows, oh no, shadows just go off and back into the shadows.
I'm glad.
And no, that was not the truth. The truth is the ghost, every ghost will have that little glow circle and will then go. You don't need to pick up your gear, you're fine. Leave the mansion through the front doors of the base camp. So yeah, so every ghost, when you release a ghost, every ghost will do that animation. They'll have that little circle, then they'll glow, and then they go away. Then you come over the doors, when they glow blue, press E, and you leave. And then you look at your investigation summary, go through, we had one intelligent ghost, that's what we've done today. Then all this, I'll be honest, I haven't figured all this part out yet. I don't know exactly what all this is going to mean, but that is what we're doing. But there you go. But that is a quick little tutorial. Hopefully it helps you guys. I know it. This game has a learning curve. And when I learn stuff, I will make a video and I will put it out for you guys to help you all out. But I hope you guys, hope this helped. And yeah, good hunting. Because I think this game is worth it. But yeah, we'll learn together. But I hope you guys have a great night. Once again, if you guys liked the video, make sure you guys like the video. If you guys haven't subbed to the channel, make sure you guys sub to the channel. I play Faz. I play mostly ghost hunting games. I'm going to be playing Among the Whispers. Ghost hunting games I'm currently playing right now are Demonologist, Ghost Watchers, The Other Side, Faz, and this. Those are the main games I'm playing. And maybe some Ghost Exile every once in a while. But other than that, I hope you guys have a great day, and I'll talk to y'all later. Bye. Peace.